Good morning, everyone. It is currently around 4:30 a.m. on Monday, July 27th, and I'm taking my first AAMC Mcat full-length practice exam today. So I thought I'd record a little video and show you guys how I'm gonna make this day as close as possible to my actual test day on August 14th. The first and maybe most important step is timing. My exam's at 6:30 a.m. I'm supposed to be there a half hour early at 6. It takes 30 minutes to get there, so I have to leave at 5:30. So I decided that the best time for me to wake up was at 4 a.m. And I'm training myself to be mentally awake at that time and be able to fall asleep at like 8 p.m. 3 weeks out from the exam, so around today. So far I've just brushed my teeth, washed my face, got dressed, taken my meds, and now it's time to make some breakfast. Alright, it's 5 a.m. so it's time to eat. I know some people would rather wake up like half an hour later and just eat a smaller breakfast, but you know, for an exam that's this important, I'd really prefer to get a good amount of nutrition in before I take it. Now it's around 5:30, I've finished breakfast, and that means it's time to go to the testing center. I actually also approximate this part of my test day. To be fair, it is very extra, but I just like to have every part of my routine set, so when I wake up on test day, it just feels like another practice test and I'm not stressing out. So what I do is I watch a sunrise driving video for about half an hour, and I listen to music, just like I will on the radio in the car on the way there, and then I move on. It's now 6 a.m. so it's time to go into the testing center. But before I do, gotta put on a mask because of the pandemic. And I am going to be wearing the mask throughout taking the practice exam because it does make it more challenging to take the exam, and I don't want the first time that I do that to be on the actual test day. At this point in a real testing center, I would have to wait a little bit until they were ready for me, and then I would need to sign a form essentially saying that I'm not going to cheat on the Mcat exam. And then I would have to put all of my belongings in a locker, show my ID, get my palm scanned, get my picture taken, and then, only then, would it actually be time for the exam. So I'm going to take the next 15 minutes to just kind of sit here, center myself, as if I was kind of waiting in the waiting room for the exam, and then we'll get started. Alright, it's time to get started. The first section is chemistry and physics, and it's around an hour and 35 minutes. So I'll see you on the other side of that. I am pretty tired because I've taken full-length practice exams before, but they were the COVID-length version for 2020, which are a little bit shorter. So each section is, I think, like 15 minutes shorter than the section that I just took. But I'm also very, very happy because I had 10 minutes left on that section to review my answers, and that has never happened to me before. I was always struggling to finish on time in the chemistry and physics section, and that honestly felt so good. So I'm tired, but I'm like energized for the rest of this exam. I'm excited to see how the rest of it goes, and I'm really excited to see how I scored. But for now, it's time for a snack break. And sadly, the break's already over, so it's time to head back into the exam for section 2, critical analysis and reading. See you on the other side. Alrighty. We are officially halfway through the Mcat exam. Technically, this is a 30-minute break, but because the COVID exam is shortened, in real life, I'm going to have to only take a 10-minute break between these sections. And yes, the sections will be a little shorter, so I won't be as tired, but I don't want to get in the habit of taking a full 30-minute break. So I'm going to take a break that's around 10 minutes, and then we're going to come right back and take the biochem section. On the actual Mcat, I'm not just going to be eating chocolate, peanuts, and water. I ordered granola bars from Amazon, but they haven't showed up yet, so this is what I'm stuck with for now. Back to work. All right, I reviewed the whole biology and biochemistry section, and I still have 14 minutes left on the clock. So I'm just gonna end the section and take my 10-minute break early. I really hope that I didn't miss answers or make stupid mistakes that are gonna significantly drop the score, because then I'll just be kicking myself saying like, why didn't you use those last 13 minutes to fix those mistakes? But I didn't see anything glaring when I went through it just now. To be fair though, my brain is a little foggy. This length of an exam is hard to sit through. But for now, we're gonna end the section and we're gonna take a break. I will see you back here when it's time to take the last section of my first AAMC practice exam. And we're back for the last section of the exam. All right, I just finished the exam. I still have around 33 minutes running on the clock for the Psych-Soc section. I finished reviewing it too, but I haven't clicked end yet, just so you guys can see my reaction to my score. So let's do this. Holy, I gotta. So while I was editing this video, I decided that I actually don't want to share my score with you guys in this video. I just don't want to jinx my exam. As I'm editing this, it's August 5th, so my exam is in 9 days. But I will be releasing a video in about a month because I get my score on September 1st, detailing all the scores that I got along the way, all the practice that I did, so that you guys can see what I did and what was helpful for me, and what advice I have for any of you who may be taking your MCAT soon or just thinking about it in the future. So if you're interested in seeing that, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below if you have any questions that you want me to answer in that video. Until then, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.